Hello YouTube, it's Lion here with Hobbies of Man once again, and today we are doing another manga haul. Today we are going to cover everything I bought in the month of February. Now, there's actually a few things that I didn't buy, but I'm going to get from different publishers or different authors that I haven't gotten yet, so I'm not going to talk about those, but I did just want to, mention that there was more stuff besides what I'm showing you here today, but we're going to do it like we have been doing the last couple times, which is we're going to start with the manga and light novels, and then we're going to go into the Gunpla, then the comics and novels, but I don't have any comic books this month, so we're just going to skip that section. So, like I said, everything that we're showing today is stuff that I either bought, was sent to me, or that I somehow acquired throughout the whole month of February. So yeah, let's just get started. So the first thing I did buy was actually Fushigi Yugi, which you guys can see right there, but I already put it away and I didn't feel like picking it up again and finding it, and it's just annoying to move my books out of their bookshelf once they've been set up, but there we go. Then I also got some digital manga. I bought 5 different manga, all for about $1 each, because there was this February sale on Bookwalker, and I got You Got Me Senpai Volume 1, Perfect World Volume 1, Missions of Love Volume 1, Love and Lies Volume 1, and Kiss Him Not Me Volume 1. I got all of that for $5.20 on Bookwalker. The next thing I bought was Sailor Moon, that you guys can see right there, these two. And again, I'm just not going to take them out. You guys have seen them before, and you'll see them tomorrow in my reading logs. So there you go. And yeah, now let's actually get into what I have to show you. So the first things I have to show you are Lord of Goblins, Volume 1 and 2. I am going to do a product showcase of these two to kind of talk about the differences between this version and the original version that I got a while back, and to talk about these two books and how good they are and how bad they are, I guess, in terms of like printing quality and that stuff. But these are actually pretty solid books. I got them at the beginning of the month, and I'm really excited to get into Goblins 2. This should be one of the first reviews I do in the second half of March. So there you go. Those are the first two things that I got that I haven't put away yet. So yeah, this one's just going to go directly into my bookshelf once I do the video for it, but I mean, no big deal with that one. This one I do still have to read, so this is probably going to be on my TBR for next month. Okay, and then next I got Ryoko, which is a very interesting comic. I saw this at my local used bookstore, and we never usually have, newer manga there, so I did pick it up because, it was kind of crazy. It was $7, and this is in really good condition. Besides the stamp that they put on and some slight yellowing on top, this looks really, really good. It's basically brand new. And it's really interesting. It's a 1 out of 2 volumes in the series. And this is kind of like a action kind of Yakuza novel or manga. I don't really know much about it, but it looks interesting. And it's published by Titan Comics. And this is under their hard case crime line, or like whatever this is. I guess it's kind of like a genre tag. So there you go. That's Ryoko. Yeah, the art looks really interesting. So there you go. What else did I buy? Next I got Juni Taisen, which is the light novel. This is Zodiac War. This is a really small light novel. It's the only Viz light novel that I own, as you guys can see right there. It looks good. It's written by Nisio Isen, but I do know that this is written in a very different style from his usual stuff in Monogatari. So that's really interesting. I am looking forward to it. And it's not that long. It's about 250 pages, less than 250 pages. And the illustrations are mostly just like chapter covers, which is cool. This is a very stiff hardcover. It's like really, really hard to open and maintain open. But I did try to, break in the spine doing that whole technique where you open the spines and then you flip a little bit of pages this way and then the other way to kind of make it so that the eye works properly, but still it's a very, very stiff book, so I don't know if it's gonna get damaged while I try to read it, but this is also gonna be in my TBR next month. And then the big thing that I got this month was a box from cheapmanga.com. I saw a bunch of YouTubers start doing hauls from there. And I checked it out, and there's a lot of really good 7C stuff that appeal to me, you know, in the kind of etchy fantasy genre, that I decided to pick up some stuff. So everything I got, I think, was $45 for everything here. So let me go through it one by one. So the first thing I got was Ojojojo by Coolcinia, which is the writer of what's it called? Dragon Maid. These are a 2-in-1 4-volume series about this kid and this girl that kind of fall in love in high school, and it's like a 4-coma series, which is really interesting. I'm not actually that big of a fan of 4-coma, but this was like, what is it, $6 a pop? So it was like, okay, it's gonna be really cheap, it's gonna be very nice to get, and if I don't like it, it's okay, it's not that bad, right? Yeah, there's a little bit of damage on there, but it's not serious. It's really not meaningful at all. So it's very cool. But yeah, it's a 4-coma, as you guys can see. And I'm really happy about this. This is a really odd size for 7Cs. Usually they have that really small size. But this is like their oversized light novel size. I said size way too many times. I am sorry. So yeah, there you go. This is Ojojojo. There you go. By Coolcinia. That's his name. And yeah, I think I want to collect all of his books, just because it's not that many, and I do like his style. Like, his art style is kind of weird, but it's actually very like enjoyable to look at. And I really like the series that he's done that I've read or seen, which is Dragon Maid. But he has a few other things. He has this. He has Mononoke Sharing, which I also want to buy, and then Dragon Maid. So there you go. Those are the first two things I got from Cheap Manga. Next, I got Division Maneuver Volumes 1 and 2. There's a completed light novel series. It's just 2 volumes. And I got this because it looks sci-fi. And it's a very ecchi title, obviously, as you can see. It's actually kind of weird because, like, balloon boobs are not very attractive, but whatever. It's a very interesting one. I've seen it a lot, but I never wanted to buy it because it's like $14 per volume, and it's not that great of a series. But I picked both of these up for $11, so I couldn't really pass it up. So yeah, there you go. Division Maneuver. I got it because it was sci-fi looking, but apparently it's actually more like magic based. It's just that stuff shows up in a very like sci-fi style. But I mean, sci fantasy, space fantasy, so it works. It kind of reminds me of Ender's Game and that whole kind of like, oh my god, we need a child to be a soldier because he is able to beat the aliens where adults could not. It's kind of like that. And I'm excited to read it, but I do think this is going to be a very basic kind of like middle of the road novel series. But since it is a completed series, I did just want to pick them both up. There you go. That's volume 1 and that's volume 2, right? That is, yeah. Sorry. 1 and 2. There you go. And next, I got maybe the best one out of all of the stuff that I bought there. Monster Girl Doctor Volumes 1, 2, and 3. Now, that man and his manga really loves this series, and I have had my eye on it for a long time because it is pretty funny in concept, and I did know that there's some interesting stuff that goes into it in terms of like culture and the effects of war on people and stuff like that, you know, while also having that really weird kind of like Monster Girl ecchi stuff. So, you know, I just decided to pick it up because, you know, it wasn't that expensive and I had some money. So there you go. That's what I spent my money on. Let me show you the covers one more time. There you go. I hope you guys can see that. Yeah, there. Okay. So, yeah, that's it. I'm really excited about this one. This is like a dragon woman, which is cool. And then the last thing I bought in that set was Dirty Pair. Okay. I bought this because I'm interested in the light novels, but the light novels are not available in English. I think they were at one point, but they're now really, really expensive. And I still wanted to check out the series because it seems to be kind of like a fun space adventure with girls with guns, and it's really cool. And this is the only version that we have available right now, so I picked it up. It was not that expensive. I actually don't remember how much it cost, but yeah, I'm excited to get into this. It's really kind of like just ecchi fun, kind of, and in space. So I'm excited about that. I know that it's actually not that great of a series, but I did want to pick it up because I want to, you know, find that out for myself. So there you go. That's the big thing that I bought this month. Next, okay, this isn't actually a bought thing. I didn't haul it. It's not mine. It's my friend's, but he gave me Komi Can't Communicate Volume 11 so I could read it, and this is going to be the first thing that I read in March because I love Komi Can't Communicate. So there you go. Okay, then I went to my local Kinokuniya and BAM a couple days ago, and I picked up some more manga. So let's see. Okay, the first thing I got from Kinokuniya was Fire Force, and actually this is the only thing I got from Kinokuniya, which is Fire Force by the creator of Soul Eater, Atsushi Okubo. Sorry, and I'm really excited about this. My friend Robert, which was the person I went to the store with, has been telling me about this series for months and months and months, and I finally caved in and decided to pick up Fire Force. Now, as far as I understand it, this is a magic based series, and so it's fantasy, but a lot of people have called it science fiction, so I don't actually know, and I'm really excited to figure it out. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this quite a bit. So there you go. That's the one thing I got at Kinokuniya. Next, when I went to BAM, I was actually looking for a few things, but I actually didn't find them, so I just picked up other stuff besides that. So the first thing I got was My Dress Up Darling Volume 2, which is wonderful. I'm really excited about reading this. I really liked the first volume. I thought it was a wonderful kind of very wholesome story, even though it was actually very, very ecchi, kind of naughty, and about how it kind of portrayed its characters. But the kind of big story element there is very cute, very adorable. It's about this guy and this girl finding each other, and this guy never having friends, but now he has her, and through her, he's going to gain confidence and gain, you know, knowledge, or not knowledge, but like, he's going to be happy with who he is because she's happy with who he is. And it's a very cute, kind of adorable development in terms of relationships and stuff like that. And I'm really looking forward to reading Volume 2. Next, I got Solo Leveling Volume 1. Now, I wasn't sure which version of Solo Leveling I wanted, if I wanted this one or the manga, because the manga has very beautiful art. Or it's manhwa, it's not manga. But I couldn't find it for some reason. Like, I don't know why BAM just didn't have a lot of the newer releases. I mean, technically, Solo Leveling doesn't release until 2 days after this video goes out, but the point is that usually BAM has most things out about a week early, and they didn't have this or Eden 010, which is the volume that I was looking for. And that came out in February, like at the very beginning of February. So I don't know if it was because, you know, of the cold stuff that happened here and like stuff is backed up and, you know, waiting at different places and they just didn't manage to get it or what, because this came out halfway through the month. So I'm not exactly sure why they had this and not other stuff. But yeah, I got this. I'm really excited about it. It's the first Korean light novel that I read, and it looks really good. And from what I understand, the story is actually really interesting. We sadly don't get many illustrations, but we did get one which looks really, really nice. I do like it quite a lot. And we do get a lot of these kind of like chapter dividers or chapter pages there, which are look really nice as well. And yeah, next I got two more things and then we're done with the manga and light novels. I got Kuma Bear Volume 1. This is a light novel. I'm really looking forward to this. I've been wanting this for ages, literally since they announced it and I got into light novels. I've been wanting to pick this up, and I finally bit the bullet and finally picked it up, and I'm super looking forward to this. I am super excited about this. I think it's so cute, and it just sounds such a fun, like, easygoing story that I really can't wait to get around to reading it. The art is really nice. It's done by 029, which is the same person that did Devil's a Part-Timer. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I really like this size as well. Like, I really hate that, you know, they make light novels a premium product when it's not supposed to be. I would prefer if they, you know, made the premium product for those that want it, but they also made mass market paperbacks, which is, this is basically the equivalent of a mass market paperback. And I'm really happy about that. It is still quite expensive, but you know, whatever, it's fine. It's translated, it's not available to us. I'm going to take it the way I can get it. Not that big of a deal, but it is, you know, I wish they had mass market paperback versions. And the last thing I got was Cutie Honey Go-Go, which is another one of those like science fiction classic things that are etchy that Seven Seas has. So there you go. I actually wanted to get the Cutie Honey Collector's Edition, but this was like 70% off. So I just decided to pick it up. It's like a little bit yellowed on top, so they decided to, you know, mark down the price just to kind of get rid of it. And I'm pretty happy about that. This is pretty great. I do want to collect the original version as well. And this is written by Go Nagai with story and art by Shinpei Ito, and it was planned in cooperation with Hideaki Anno, which is the guy that made Neon Genesis Evangelion. So that's really interesting. And yeah, I'm really excited to get into this as well. So yeah, I did manage to cut out or to cross out some things from my 2021 buying list that I did want to get into, so that's great. I did manage to get some science fiction stuff. I did manage to get some more classic collection stuff. Did manage to get Fire Force, and I did manage to get some more rom-com stuff. So that's wonderful. I'm really happy about it. And, you know, now that I know about cheapmanga.com, I am going to probably start buying on there more often because they have really, really good deals there. And I'm really happy about that. So that's it for all of the regular book stuff, or the regular manga and light novel stuff. Next, we have Gundam stuff. I only bought 2 Gunpla this month. So the first one was the RX-78-2 Gundam. This is the entry level. So this is only about 35 pieces. And it's a very good kind of like beginner kit. And I'm really happy about that because I did enjoy my first HG, which is the Gundam Age 1 full Glanza, which was really cool, but it was really, really tiny and it was kind of hard to do. This one is, I think, is supposed to be a little bit bigger and a lot easier to build because it is for, you know, entry grade builders. And yeah, I'm really excited about this. And the last one I got, or the second one I got, was this Goof Custom, which is really awesome looking. I know a lot of people like the RX-78, and I do think it looks really cool, but I really, really love the aesthetic of the bad guys in Gundam. All of the people in the Zeon suits, I just love how they look. They look so badass. It's very kind of like aesthetically similar to the Stormtroopers from Star Wars, and I love those guys. They look so cool, vaguely menacing. Of course, they're kind of like really disposable grunts, but I love how they look. And, you know, the Gof and the Zaku and the Sazabi and all of those different Gunpla models in that kind of like the bad guy aesthetic, in the bad guy kind of camp or aesthetic or whatever you want to call it, looks so cool to me. I really love them, and I'm really happy to pick this one up because I really love the regular Zaku SD that I have up there. And yeah, so that's the second model that I got. I probably will be building this one this month, but I don't know when, probably during spring break, which is in a couple weeks. So yeah, thank you guys for that. I picked that up from Hobby Lobby because Hobby Lobby always has like 40% off coupons, and that was like $20 minus the 40%. It was like $14, $15, something like that, and it was really wonderful. It was a really good buy for me. So yeah, that's it for most of that. The only thing I have left in terms of novels is Malice from John Wynne, or Gwyn, I guess. And yeah, this is a huge book, huge. And a lot of people are talking about it lately. It's like a really good series. He kills off a lot of characters. It's kind of grimdark, kind of not. I'm not really sure, but it is epic fantasy, and I love epic fantasy, and it's huge, and I'm really interested in this novel. I've been interested in this series for quite a few years, actually, but my local used bookstore never had it in stock. So when they did, I finally decided to bite the bullet and pick it up. And I actually went there yesterday, and I saw the rest of the series, but I didn't have any cash because I had just spent it on manga. So I was like, okay, well, hopefully no one else picks it up in the next couple weeks so that when I go back, I can, you know, buy them myself. But very much doubt it. I'm really excited about this, and I'm looking forward to reading it. I also got 2 other novels. I got them sent to me. The first one was Bloom in Dark, which I already did a review on. This was by Regina Watts, which is really great. I did actually like it quite a lot. But that one's a little heavy on the smut stuff. So if you're not interested in that, maybe don't check it out. And the other one I picked up was Tower Climber by Jacob Tanner. He actually reached out to me on my email. He sent me a copy of his book to review it. I'm going to review it sometime this month. I'm not exactly sure when, but I will try to finish it before the month ends so I can have a review for it out soon. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And yeah, I really appreciate everyone that's been subscribing to the channel and been supporting it. You guys are wonderful. This is why I do this. I mean, I started the channel to chat with other people about books and to kind of, you know, find other people that were interested, and I have found them through other YouTubers and, you know, like becoming friends with other YouTubers. But I really appreciate everyone that talks in the comments with me. You guys are wonderful, and you guys kind of make this worthwhile. So thank you guys very much for all of that. We're almost at 400 subscribers, which is awesome. That's really cool as well. I never thought that we would get there. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys later.